You've been advocating for greater gun control, greater gun safety. Do you think the nation is finally ready for that to happen?
I do think that the nation is finally ready for it, only because of all the different groups that I'm seeing coming in together on one message, which I've never seen before. Also that so many new members of Congress are actually fighting alongside of me. Tonight we're bringing victims from all over the country to sit with us as the president speaks, and I'm happy to say that I have Chief Malvern, who unfortunately his uncle was shot right in front of my husband, who died. So yes, we've got people all over coming, and we have a chance.
You know as well as I do, these things work in waves. They capture the national attention, and then all of a sudden people forget and they tend to move on. You think there's enough momentum behind the push for gun control right now in the wake of Newtown, in the wake of upstate New York and other places to get something done?
I honestly do, because you have to understand this is 2 months now, that unfortunately, since Newtown. And here you are asking me about that question, and media from all over the country is still asking that question. The president has done a wonderful job leading, but it's not up to him anymore. It's actually up to Congress to get something done, and I think that we will get something done.
Everybody's trying to look to the bottom line and figure what can get passed, particularly through the Republican-controlled House. Would you be okay if you could get things like, background checks and a better computerized system, but maybe not assault weapons and not extended ammo clips? Is the perfect going to get in the way of the good here?
Well, we're hoping. Obviously, I do think that we can pass the background checks, closing the gun show loophole. I also think there's a very, very good chance on the Internet and gun trafficking. I really do believe there's going to be a lot done on that. The magazines, the large magazines, are the important piece, because it doesn't matter what kind of gun you have. If you cut down the number of bullets, then we know we can save lives.
There is arguably a gun culture that exists and seems to thrive, particularly in inner cities and also particularly in very rural areas. How do you stem that sense that, they're not just abridging perhaps my freedom or my right to carry a gun, but they're abridging this culture that we've come to be enamored with?
Well, again, we have the Second Amendment rights. So anyone that wants a gun to protect their home are perfectly allowed to keep that. What we're trying to do is stop the crimes that are going on in the streets, stopping the bad guys from getting the guns. We can do that. And I think that people have to understand, and you've got to understand, the numbers with the NRA members are extremely high on us doing something. These are hunters. These are sportsmen. They don't use the large magazines to go hunting. They're only allowed 3 to 5 bullets. So they get it, and that's the difference this time. And also educating them on, most of them did not know that everybody did not go for a background check. That is common sense.